Vincent Romeo, the famous agent, threw a dinner party for Orchestra Luna at his Butterfield 8 apartment. Stuffed olives, chocolate cake, ham, wine, hippies, and faggots. Tom Werman, our man at Epic, came too, with his wife Suki. Tom is a worrier. Cut the armpit hair, Liz. Cut the choreography, Barry. Grow your hair, Kinshirf. He was tying one on. They put on the record just as we were leaving. Little Sam was playing, and Tom leaned over Lisa and began singing in a repulsive mock soprano voice. Every time I see your face. And I don't know if he meant to make fun of her or if he meant to be cute or even complimentary. Lisa said Suki was standing next to him and looked apologetic. Lisa burst into tears in the cab, thinking, of course, that everybody thought she sounded like Werman. No one knew what to say except Barry. He told her that as an artist, as a sensitive human being, you put yourself on the line whenever you create something beautiful. Some will love it, some will not. Now, the band lasted 2.5 years. Lisa left the band. And Lisa got 2 letters, one from Lance and one from Kristian. Dear Lisa, you have, directly and indirectly, managed to give me and many of my friends some of the moments of my life which I choose out of all moments to keep in the top drawer of my memory chest. You know, the moments you refer to often with sentiment and pleasure and gratitude at their having belonged to you, and with a slight pang because of their very nature as memory. These moments are already over. I loved your fragile persona on stage. I loved when you made your fingers into little O's during Pretty Girl, I Love You, part of Doris. When your voice went so impossibly high, little ahas, ahas. And I loved your singing in Love Is Not Enough, your blonde ponytail in Helen of Troy, the recording of Little Sam. The lady who loves you from Santa Barbara, named Bobby, she has a son, and his favorite is Little Sam. His name is Will, and he's 11. I loved when you and Liz sang that beautiful goodbye song, which I just butchered. You know, the good night song. And I loved how you sneered when you took off your mask in Doris. I don't know, all these motions are the ones that the new Luna girl, whomever she may be, will be able to do, but I don't think that change is always bad. But of course, she will never replace you. She will have to make a new space for herself and fill it in a new way, because your contribution was so brilliant and special and so completely your own. Pardon me if I was extravagant with my compliments, but I truly believe yours is a once-in-a-lifetime voice. And that alone will be missed for its extraordinary texture and range. Such a beautiful combination of innocence and fragility and determination, and so high and clear and unaffected. But that is still not your most important contribution. Your most important contribution was yourself, your presence, and all the little motions and moments that made up you on stage with Orchestra Luna. I loved you from afar. I don't want to sound like I'm telling you to go back, although in a way I wish you would, because I love the whole band and you were such a part of what I loved about it, that I won't ever be able to conceive of another girl in your place until I see her. What I mean to say is that your contribution has been made, and it was beautiful and meant so much to little me and other people that I know and love. It can never be taken away from us or from you. It will always have existed for all of us, and I thank you for it. Yours in labored but well-meaning sincerity, Kristian Hoffman. This is from Lance. Dear Lisa, this is another fan letter that I find myself writing. Of course, I don't enjoy being a fan of anyone's. I'd much rather be selfish and self-centered, going through life like a nautilus moving backwards, always sealing itself off a little further from the rest. But splash! Here I've washed up on the shores of general human mystery, and I'm about to begin baying at your star like a lonesome sea lion. What I'm after going through that whole paragraph, is just to say thank you for touching me so deeply with your part in the initial Luna. No, this ain't gonna wind up with me pleading you to stay, although I'd love to, may we. I obviously believe in a different type of goal in life, than you Bostonians. Perhaps mine is a bit more Hitlerian. But anyway, I've decided for everyone's sake, I will not interfere. Instead, I will, till the end of this paper, just slobber a bit about how swell I think you are. One of Luna's greatest points is that it presents everything from such a totally innocent view. And everything, the music, the theatrics, remain dreamlike. There's no ready definition that you can grab the floating Luna mood by and harness it. It was your lithe form, your semi-distracted, semi-mesmerized gaze that first captured my heart and hauled it into Luna. Bobby Monroe described you in a letter as something you wish you could remember from childhood. And that seems about perfect, delicate, floating through the world, galvanizing the earth below you in stairs as you move past us all. Poetry, schmoetry. You have given me so much pleasure. Thank you forever, Lance Loud. The first time you ever performed this was at the Other Side, which no longer exists. It was an amazing mafia-owned drag bar. And Lisa, it was her turn to sing the fucking song. And she goes up to the back of the stage like this, "You sing it," she said. I'm not singing it. So I had to sing it and, butcher it. Every time I see your face behind the screen, a light with love for me alone, I cry a smile for you. Arm in arm in the rocking chair before the window, cars pass by. You and I, we see them in a glass so filled. Am I with love for you? Little man, oh, my little Sam. Sing the second part. Sam Dudley.
Every time I see your face behind the screen, a light with love for me alone, I cry a smile for you. Arm in arm in the rocking chair before the window, cars pass by. You and I, we see them in a glass so filled. Am I with love for you? Little man, oh my little Sam.
Thank you so much.
Every time I see your screen a light with love for me alone. I cry a smile for you, arm in arm in the rocking chair before the window. Cars pass by, you and I, we see them in a glass so filled am I with love for you, little man, oh my little Sam.
Every time I see your face behind the screen, a light with love for me alone, I cry a smile for you, arm in arm in the rocking chair before the window. Cars pass by, you and I, we see them in a glass. So filled am I with love for you, little man, oh my little Sam.